my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls. Y'all know we have Music Monday, but tonight is Sold Out for Wednesday, right? Okay, pretty much where we talk the sneaker talk and just kind of go over current events and updates and just kind of what's coming out. If you haven't been living under a rock, yes, the Travises are loaded, but I mean, hell, nobody I feel like knows the official date. I've heard so many stories. Yesterday, I seen some campouts going on. Salutes to the people that were, even if they're doing it today, salutes, man. I mean, to be honest, that I will know going those type of lives, it takes a lot of energy, right? Okay. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord though. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Well, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. Most likely, if you are trying to get the most fastest, probably notifications, whenever we find out in the Discord, meaning me or anybody on the team or anybody just in the Discord in general, hopefully we share the wealth and the link, man. I mean, because to be honest, it's going to be a raffle. And it's supposed to be exclusively to Travis's website. So, I mean, I know that's kind of like the new hot item, but we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases towards the end of the live as well. But tonight's topic, man, I did like a quick research. I'm gonna touch the chat in just like a few seconds. Get a kid a minute to just get pay some bills, some fanatics here. Pretty much though, I'm gonna be covering where am I looking at real quick? Urban Necessities, man. Look like they are gonna be closing the doors. If you know anything about sneakers and reselling sneakers, it used to be notorious, almost on a level of GOAT and Flight Club and what have you. But yeah, they were used to be at one point considered like one of the top tier, like best places to go for shoes that you just, hey, you missed out, they're gonna have it there. The owner, or I would say previous owner, we've covered that with the whole thing between him and Sue Surgeon, allegedly. So Whole Live is alleged on an opinionated base. Look like he's spoken out on this one, which I'm gonna cover that probably at the 30-minute mark because I'm gonna have my little rant going on about that. And then also, I think I'm going to start the live off very simple with pretty much Adidas and Pharrell because I haven't really talked nothing about them in a minute. So I want to make sure I at least try to get the title or get the channel just kind of a little bit more wide variety for people who, because I remember people had asking my thoughts on these, but I hadn't covered this joint at all. But we're talking Adidas and Pharrell will be receiving a Coveted Shoe of the Year honor at the 2025 Foot News Achievement Awards. So those people, and ironically, right? I was at work today. Y'all know I work a full-time job. My coworker had asked me about them joints. He had tried. Well, let me put it right there. He's like my indirect coworker. He works in the same building as me. We just don't do the same job, not on the same team. However, when it comes to sneakers, we are on the same team. So salutes to the homie. But and he's an OG, you know what I'm saying? He's like a veteran in this stuff. But I feel like I keep him like, cause I'm in the middle, I feel like I be keeping him up to date with a lot of stuff too. Cause some of the stuff he like thought cause actually ironically he texted me yesterday before we started going off in the Discord. He was like, yo, the Travis, he sent me the link, and I'm like, bro, I just gave him a thumbs up and said appreciate it or whatever. I'm like, hey bro, we been knowing about this since like 4:00 p.m. You know what I'm saying? This ain't new, you know. But I ain't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I know he was excited, but yeah. So pretty much, I would say that, man. And as far as me camping out for the Travises last night, to keep it 100, I mean, I kept my phone close. But I mean, honestly, brother, boy, bedtime clocked out pretty early. So I mean, to be honest, if it ain't happened pretty much around 8, it was a wrap for me even entering just to lose. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, we'll be covering the Adidas story real quick because ironically, I say it all to say that's one of the joints he wanted to be on there. Because now, and I'm not sure his exact age, but he says that's his main thing now. It's just comfort, which I can't knock him for that too because while J's and stuff like look good, not all of them are created equally when it comes to comfort, right? But I will say it has come a long way and improved over the years, for sure. So anyway, we'll be talking about that. Upcoming sneaker releases. I'll talk a little bit of the Travises, but to be honest, man, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sell no false dreams on the joint, man. So if y'all coming in out, let me know if audio and visuals is looking okay on my end, or I'm going to make sure it's looking good for you guys as well. And yeah, again, shameless plug too. I am selling my old taxis and what's the other joints? those denim like Air Max 90s. I got them on my eBay page. The link is on that short that I put out there. So just be it wisely, man. It ain't about the money. It's just really clearing up some space. Ironically, one of the fun things I did yesterday, which I'm being sarcastic, right? My sneaker room. Like, obviously, you guys know I picked up a total of 3 new shoes, like within like the last like few weeks. I had to read and shifting and doing some stuff for like my display cases. I mean, they don't just move themselves and put them in the order that I want them to be in. So sometimes moving them, you can be up and down, dog. I mean, it didn't take a long time, but it's something that I had been putting off for. Like once I added them taxis, I was like, all right, you got to go and do what you got to do. Even though technically I freed up a space for the like taxis, I removed the old pair, obviously, because I don't want to confuse them. Because I mean, let's just keep it 100. It's the same shoe. Which, ironically, fun fact too, I convinced this same indirect coworker. When I talked to them on like what was it? They did it. What am I looking for? Today is Wednesday. They did it on Monday. They came in there like, man, I'm going to cop them joints. They copped them because the OG. He had all the variations of the taxis. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the actual taxis, and I'm like, yo, you playing? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll leave it right there. We'll leave it right there. Let me touch the chat real quick. So what we got in the building. And yeah, man, we'll get this party started. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this one, I want to make sure I stay within the hour mark. And I just want to say this too, man. At the end of the day, it's just sneakers. But I do find it ironic. Like, think about this. If some of your biggest resale companies too, keep in mind Stadium Goods was on this joint. If they had to switch up things, and then GOAT and Flight Club merge, and then we've seen a plethora of sneaker stores go through their motions of what they're like. The resale, all the big dogs, they're all, you know, with the exception of like GOAT and like pretty much Flight Club, they still holding up. But I mean, you don't see too many other like sneaker shopping spots too. And I mean, we can think of Nice Kicks, but I don't even really be thinking about them sometimes when it comes to resale stuff, because I think they're based out in Cali. And then I could go down a rabbit hole. I could do a video alone just on all the resale stores that I know of that got a good reputation, right? But let me touch the chat real quick. See what we got in the building, and we'll get the party started. Let's see, we got Devon Photos in the building. Says, what up? What up, Devon? What up? What up? What up? What's Gucci? Man with the Kicks in the building says, yerp. What up, Manny? Manny says, we've been on that comfy wave for a while ski. I mean, to be honest, dog, yes and no for me. I've been all over the place, but to be honest, dog, I'm going to keep it 100. Jordan Brand have finally adapted to the comfortable wave, too. Speaking of which, too, let me take a few minutes just to get some off my chest, dog. I am sick and tired of the hate that the Black Cat 4s is getting because it's quote-unquote squeaking, because they're squeezing it and making it squeak. Dog, if I go down the rabbit hole of how many shoes that I bought brand new that came out squeaking out the box, and let me just clarify this. I'll tell y'all a little short story, right? Salute to the homie Dunks, right? Yeezy slides, right? The Adidas version, right? They squeak when you walk. Most people don't notice it nor complain about it. I never noticed it ever, right? Until, and I'm talking about all of them. No matter, even the ones that's broken in, they be squeaking. So like, I was talking to the homie Dunks. He, you know, back when we was doing lives, he hadn't been long, bought some Yeezy slides. And then, like, I think his girl be wearing his shoes too, right? Probably talking too much. My bad, Dunks. Salute to the homie. But me and Dunks was preparing for the live one day, and they were like, yeah, they comfortable, but this is her in the background, because, she got to give her 2 cents, which is cool. You know, me and Dunks chopping it up, and then she like, yeah, they comfortable, but too bad they squeak everywhere. And so, like, I'm like, she had already told Dunks, so he was like, he doubled down, not trying to disrespect me, but he was like, yo, yeah, I didn't, he's like, I didn't notice it. He was like this too. She was like, put them on. I bet you they squeak. So I did it, and she was like, I can hear you walking away right now. And I was like, all right, cool, thanks. And then so like, I felt some type of way, but it's not her fault. She didn't make the shoes, so I ain't tripping. But then Dunks was like, yo, now you can not unhear it, right? I'm like, yeah, that's all I can hear now. But I never, ever noticed it before. So I say all that to say fast forward, right? With the 4s and even the 12s I rock today, right? Which I got to post a picture on that joint. They were squeaky. But the more and more I wore the shoe, the less squeakier they became. Even Nike SB Dunks, right? they have like literally been squeaking out the box, right? I could think of that too. I'm like, yo, they've been squeaking out the box, so it is what it is. And my thing is with that, it's like, yo, I mean, to be honest, it's one of those either we get used to it or we don't. But I have a feeling with these joints is we've already broken down what the squeaky sound is, but I feel like people will just be looking for a way to critique sometimes, and it's like y'all don't even think twice before y'all say certain stuff. And this ain't taking a shot at nobody in particular, because I seen the mixed emotion on a lot of people I've heard saying they just totally ruined a perfectly good shoe. Like, dog, no disrespect, it ain't gonna stop me from copping and the people who really want that shoe from copping. In fact, I feel like the people, and this is just my opinion, right? And I'm not taking shots at nobody in particular. This is in general, because the whole sneaker market, sneaker community was talking about this ish a couple of days ago. This is my thing. I feel like you're gonna cop it or you're not. And for the people saying like they ruined the whole shoe, I'm like, you were most likely 9 times out of 10 really wasn't gonna cop anyway. Now that you just find an scapegoat not to cop, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, cause even what's the last joints we dropped? Those brown joints that look like I guess the poor man Travis Scott joints, the Cave Stones. My joints were squeaking. Hell, probably still squeaks now. Hey, I'm still rocking my shit though, and I don't regret my purchase. The joints is clean. And these black cats, in my opinion, probably a different type of like material they used on a joint to keep it from like fading in or getting wet or what have you, right? Still clean to me. I mean, if it's the black cats, it's the black cats, bro. Point blank period. All I'm saying is I'm still in. I ain't cool with the price tags on a lot of this stuff, but you know what I'm saying? That come with the game. But I plan on definitely adding that to the collection. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my situation, because in 2019 when that joint dropped, you know, I had it in my hand and didn't cop. But honestly, back then, what stopped me really was it was plasticky back then. That Jumpman logo was plasticky back then. You know what I'm saying? That stopped me. I was hesitant, and I was like, yo, these joints. I went back to back twice, too. Because back in the day, fun fact, I used to mall vlog weekly, at least once a week. But, you know what I mean? I ain't even do that joint in a minute. Because ever since, I think what slowed me down was whenever we hit that 2020 situation and shut down everything, it kind of got me on there. I still can get it done. It's just like now I really like to go with a purpose. Sometimes I don't just pull up just to go look, but I used to do that joint though. Every week. And a lot of people, low key, if you know, you know, and this ain't even no flex, but a lot of people be in my comment section like, hey, yo, when you vlogging this, you vlogging this, you vlogging this. Some people I feel like my vlogs more than just me posting content, which I get it. They get to come through the experience with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever the one opportunity for, what's the last joint that just dropped? Those Zion joints, I went on and just pulled out my phone. I easily could have turned that joint sideways, but I knew it was gonna be something quick anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I made it a little quick, a little short, and that did pretty well for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, as y'all coming out, y'all definitely smash the like button, sub up for the kid, and let's get started on the first story, and then we will transition on to urban necessities and them, and we'll wrap this joint up here right at like the hour mark, or right at the top of the hour, or pretty much. Probably about 5 minutes before the hour mark hits right here. So y'all smash that like button, it's coming out. Give me a quick second to share my screen, and then we should be on like Donkey Kong in this joint, right? Okay, so give me like 2 seconds, and let's see. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. Hopefully everything is looking good visual wise. And yeah, let me just check and make sure I have the chat visible too, because I mean, I like to make sure I'm keeping up with you guys, because if something goes wrong, you know, something can go left. But anyway, so first story tonight, I'm keeping it simple here. Coveted shoe of, hold on, what I'm saying real quick. The Adidas and Pharrell will receive the Coveted Shoe of the Year honor at the 2025 FN, which I'm assuming is short for Foot News Achievement Award, right? Okay. The shoe Oscars, and they put that in quotations, right, are set for December 3rd at the Caprina 25 Broadway in New York. Man, I feel like everything pops off of either in New York or in LA. And I will say this is another one of those dad wave vibes, and this is probably why my coworker won these joints. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't hate them. They do look comfortable as shit too. You know what I'm saying? And Pharrell's obviously been a dad for a long time, and I mean, if that's not the most dad fit you've ever seen, you know what I'm saying? The knee-high shorts with the sweater on, polo underneath, dad hat, and you know, here you go with the joint, pretty much the bulky, heavy shoes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people had asked me to do a drip or skip on these too. You know what I'm saying? And I never did it. And I kind of borderline regret the joint too. But yeah, a lot of people would ask me to do a drip or skip on it. But we got some in quotes here. It says, I wanted it to feel fluid, futuristic, and free, Pharrell said of the jellyfish design. So that's what we're talking about, the jellyfishes, right? Okay. He's like, what you think of a jellyfish? I'm like, bro, I mean, to be honest, if gifted, sure. But I mean, I think they even up there on the resale market too, if I'm going to keep it 100. I think they up there on the resale market. It says Pharrell Williams and Adidas will receive the Coveted Shoe of the Year honor at the 2025 Foot News Achievement Awards on December 3rd in New York. The Virginia Adidas Jellyfish by Pharrell Williams unites emotive design, creativity, and cultural romance. Right? Okay, so they're saying this joint they went all in and they can see what he's done. Me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like Pharrell's shoes, if they didn't say his name on it, what would we be able to tell? I feel like we don't have nothing that makes it like, he does these great designs and we know it's him, but I mean, like, what's the logo joint on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, yay, we could just tell, you know, but at the same time, he's marketing and doing what he's doing and keeping a nice profile. If I'm not mistaken, then he go over there to Louis Vuitton as well, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got a deal over there, if I'm not mistaken. Because he did something, I think they did a Tyler the Creator, like, actual, like, release drop, too, where it was a whole bunch of that. You know what I'm saying? Slayer in the building says, what's good, Sneaker Squad 100? What up, Slayers? What up, what up, what up? Smash that like button. We got a quote here says, I dreamed of a shoot that I felt alive, something that moved like water, that had its own rhythm, energy, and glow. Williams told Foot News the Virginia Adidas Jellyfish started as a really big idea that we kept pushing, shaping, and refining until it became real. I wanted to feel fluent, futuristic, and free, not just another shoe, but a living design. Seeing people connect with the spirit is the most rewarding part. I feel like, you know what? The shoe, now that I'm reading it like that, it kind of describes it, and that's what I cannot unsee now. I feel like there's a perfect name for the joint. And if I'm not mistaken, Pharrell is from Virginia Beach. So I feel like this will be one of those great, like, all over good shoes, especially during the summertime. It's really nice down there in the Virginia Beach area. You know, I used to live down there for a minute. Slayer says, yo, Pharrell at Louis Vuitton, cool concepts he has. Okay, yeah. I mean, the guy, you can't deny his creativity. You know what I'm saying? Right from music, from his got some of the biggest hit songs, to right down to his production, which he comes off of expired from being Teddy Riley, if I'm not mistaken, which is another great super producer. Pharrell puts himself among that. He's had his own skateboarding team, ironically. Don't ask me why. Well, y'all know why I know that, because I used to skateboard. I mean, the dude, Human Race era was a run. Now he got the jellyfish joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, keep in mind, too, they got the ice cream joints. I think they're doing, like, pre-orders on those. But, I mean, yeah, but that was over at Reebok. I would like to see, I don't know what his Adidas deal say, but I would like to see him go back over there and re-release some of the Reebok versions of his joints, the ice cream joints, you know what I'm saying? Because, to be honest, that was the perfect name for those shoes, because the colorways vibes definitely reminds and make you think of, like, a sweet treat ice cream, pause. You know, where we at real quick, Williams and Adidas had released hundreds of sneakers together, but the partners knew that they had wanted to break boundaries with the jellyfish. After more than a full year of building anticipation, the style debuted at retail in August in the orange style. The latest blue colorway launched last month in Las Vegas, which I'm assuming that was part of that Complex Con release, which if I got to pick, though, I think I'll roll with the blue joints. You know what I'm saying? And blue or the orange, I'll go with the blue, in my opinion, right? But it's a personal preference at the end of the day. Pharrell's partnership with Adidas continues to redefine the creative collaboration in footwear and can look like pushing boundaries in both design, storytelling, said Michael Atmore, Chief Brand Officer of Fairchild Media Group, editorial director of Foot News and editor-in-chief of WWD. Pause. The Virginia Adidas Jellyfish reflects his singular ability to connect culture, community, and craft. So, I mean, they're bigging him up right here. And to be honest, Pharrell does kind of can bring you the best of both worlds or all worlds. If you think about it too, Pharrell can sing, right? I'm not saying he's like up there on the level of like hanging with Mariah Carey, but he can sing and he raps too. You know what I'm saying? And he makes beats. It's like Pharrell, when I think of him as like one of those like a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? He has a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? And most of the people he's produced for or made music for, they've all been hits. Like, think about this. Coming out of his camp at one point was Pusha T and Clips. You know, like Clips. So that's Pusha T and Malice. I remember when it was no Malice, but I think he changed it to just Malice. You know what I'm saying? The much anticipated FNAAs, often known as the Shoe Oscars, will celebrate footwear's legends, style stars, hot brands, emerging talents, and industry leaders at the Caprina 25 Broadway in New York City. The annual red carpet and awards ceremony marks its 39th year in 2025. As previously reported, designer and philanthropist Tommy Hilfiger will receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. That's crazy, dog. If y'all remember Tommy Hilfiger was that brand before like Ralph Lauren like took off. You know what I'm saying? And I think because some controversy stuff came out about Tommy Hilfiger, that I think it took years to get it like undone. But I think we later found out it wasn't true because a lot of people used to rock the Tommy Hilfiger back in the day. I remember from Aaliyah, you know, rest in peace, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were rocking Tommy Hilfiger. In fact, that story that came out about Tommy Hilfiger, I don't know if it was true or not. I heard it was false, so I'm gonna leave it right there. Whole Live is a legend and pen name base, but before then, I think when people switched to Ralph Lauren from Tommy Hilfiger, but it used to be Tommy Hilfiger, if I'm gonna keep it 100. Pretty much, and I'm gonna break this down and then we'll transition on to the next topic, which is the whole urban necessities thing, and then we'll wrap this joint up here within like the next like 30 minutes or so. It says, here is the full list of the honorees to date, right? Okay, so these are the people that's gonna be, I guess, I would like them to do like a nomination thing and then show that part, but it's supposed to be an awards. But it says Shoe of the Year is going to be the Virginia Adistar Jellyfish by Pharrell Williams, right? You guys kind of already seen that at the beginning. Lifetime Achievement Award is going to be Tommy Hilfiger. Person of the Year is going to be Ronnie Feg. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's the undefeated guy. Let me double check. You know what I'm saying? I'll put some visuals up as we do this real quick. Hold on, let me put myself on the main screen. I'm almost positive, right? Yeah, let me see, because this is going to be very interesting. Let me see if I can do this. Another little tab. Boom. And boom. Running. Yeah, this is the guy. He's New York-based entrepreneur, founder of CEO and influential street Kith. That was the brand I was thinking of. So he's from Kith. He's got from the Kith brand. Let me share my screen. Boom. Yeah, he started Kith, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Then we got Company of the Year is Wolverine Wide, which I'm very curious how that even happened because I don't even know if I'm rocking any of their stuff. Men of the Kick says Divine and Slayer 100, Strong Arm and Salute. Slayer says, yo, Pharrell at Louis Vuitton. We read that part. But yeah, Running Fag, we got the Wolverine Company. Designer of the Year is going to be Nina Christian, which I'm not familiar with what they do. So just out of curiosity, bro, we got a little bit of time. I do want to see if I can look these brands up because I like to learn. You know what I'm saying? Just to be 100. And I'm not here all about the controversy stuff either, man. We chilling. Let's see. Splatter that. The Wolverine Company. See if we got anything on this. Oh, okay. So this like, let me see. Let me share my screen. From what it says the gold standard in military uniform footwear and says man inspired, hard work, and driven by life. So pretty much that's the Wolverine stuff. If you want to see if we can just pull up some images. Yeah, I guess this is more so like a workout camping brand or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I mean, this is what's coming up here. So again, I don't know too much about it because I don't think I ever bought it. But I mean, if this is like their work boot, I mean, I would assume this is like kind of like a different version of like Timberland. Can't unthink about that. Nina Christian, Designer of the Year. Let's see if we can get some visuals on her real quick. Let's see, Control C that joint. Let me see, put myself back on the main screen real quick. Let me see if I can just look this up real quick. The reason I like to do that because I don't know what's gonna pop up right off the rip, but I like to try to be prepared for this joint. But I think I may have found her. So this is her. She's obviously made the New York Times list as well. So this is her right here. It says, "Are those ugly shoes? And any Christian will make you love them." So yeah, she's gonna be, I guess, designer of the year. Which, I mean, she looks like a fashion type of person. So yeah, designer of the year. Retailer of the year is Nordstrom's. I mean, we should already know who that is. My thing is this though. I mean, I ain't shopped in Nordstrom's in like a minute, bro. Usually my go-to, I guess, because I rock the Ralph Lauren and Polo and all that. I'm usually in Macy's. You know what I'm saying? That's usually like my level. I feel like Nordstrom's is another level up. I haven't been in a mall. Like, I don't know. Like, rumors is the mall shopping experience and stuff is coming back, quote unquote. More and more people are at least being active in the malls, from what I've heard. Where we at real quick? We got Keebler 2024 says, "Hey yo, you grabbed them voodoos?" Yeah, man, I definitely did. I got a reviewing on feet of both pairs. So yeah, I most definitely did. Yeah, I grabbed them. I had to. We got collaborate. No, we got brand of the year is gonna go to Jordan Brand, which, I mean, who else, in my opinion, who hasn't been doing their thing? Jordan Brand have been doing their thing for years. It says collaboration of the year is New Balance and Moo. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If not, my bad. But we know who New Balance is for sure, so it looks like it was collab release. You know what? I want to get a glimpse of this real quick. Let me put myself on the main screen. I want to get, because I know Jordan Brand, I know Nordstrom's, but I ain't even going to pretend like I know what this like collaboration is talking about. But if they're getting it of the year, according to Foot News, I want to see if we can get some visuals to it real quick. Yeah. Oh, so this is, oh wow. So this is supposed to be collab of the year? Dog. I didn't even know these joints came out. Look at this. Hold on, let me share my screen. Boom. I didn't even know these joints came out. But yeah, this is New Balance and them Moo Brown sizes. It must be like it says Europe size. So I mean, like, I'm assuming that's probably like a brand that probably is. I'm gonna say that I'm not familiar with it. I'm not saying they not the shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because they could, obviously, if they getting mentioned in this, obviously they did something right. Let's see real quick. Let's see. Men of the Kick says Adidas Pharrell Jellyfish Fire. Okay, so you on that too? Cause my coworker on that, and then we got Style Influencer of the Year is Coco Gauff, which I don't know who that is, but let me see real quick. You know what? Gonna be learning a little thing here tonight, and then we're gonna transition on to the update from Urban Necessities, and them in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Five. Boom. Oh, so this is like a sports. Oh, okay. No wonder they play tennis. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be Style Influencer of the Year, but I'm assuming they are a tennis player. But I guess because it's like New Balance. Let me see. Share my screen. Boom. I ain't know. I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me like, hey, who the female tennis? All I know is Venus and Serena Williams, dog. But I'm not saying she's not good. I don't keep up with it like that. But yeah, I mean, she's making a list here, so obviously she's doing something right. Says lunch of the year is favorite daughter, which that's interesting too. What the hell is that? Like, quick. I'm sorry, man. I got to know. We're almost at the end of the list anyway. Let's see real quick. I got to know, dog. Let me see. Let's see. We're gonna go here, and then we'll go. Let's see if I can share this joint. 1 second. Favorite daughter. Got to take her name off there. I'm assuming it's a brand. Obviously, it said favorite brand of the year, but I mean, I never even heard of the joint, to keep it 100. But yeah, this is that. This is the favorite daughter of the year brand, as you can see. Looks pretty simple and plain, but I mean, if ladies have been rocking a joint, I mean, to each their own. I'm not going to sit up here and hate at all. That's not in my character. And it says Emerging Talent Award goes to Greta Da Vinci and Dasta. I don't know. Let me see. I ain't even going to pretend to pronounce these names because that was a hell of a... Bro, some of these names, bro, no disrespect. If I don't hear them, it's really tough for me, man. I mean, it make me feel like my education back home where I'm from wasn't it. But yeah, these are the designer brands here. I guess these are like two people that actually work together probably all the time. So as you see, I Googled them, and these are the first like people that came up. So I think this is them. And then obviously if you think right here, maybe this. So as we can see, that's their Instagram, but it's not really like showing that well. But I mean, close enough. We get the gist. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. Now, Hall of Fame goes to Michael Greenberg, Laura O'Brien, and Massimo and Sabrina. But like, so who are these people? I'm assuming other top designers that are like really, 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 really good at their craft. So I'm gonna say salutes to these people, man. Some of the people I do know, some people I don't know. Obviously, I know Pharrell, Tommy Hilfiger, Ronnie Flag. I've heard of Wolverine. I know Nordstrom's. I know Jordan Brand. I know New Balance, and all the rest. You know, eventually you can say I'll probably learn more about them joints, right? Okay. Cool. So pretty much that covers this topic for tonight. So the last 20 minutes, let's go ahead and get up on this. 2J's looks like he reacts to Urban Necessity store closing. So I'm assuming now I did do a Google search, right, just to see if it was still opens. And right now, dog, I think it's still showing open. So I'm assuming it's closing soon. But yeah, it's still open right now. Now, according to him, he doesn't own the store and not affiliated with it anymore. So it says the Urban Necessities founder shares a statement of the closing of the shop. Pretty much, wow, this is crazy. I can't believe this is actually happening. So, again, this is one of those resale stores that used to be the top dog. Like, especially for like Vegas, they were taken over. This guy, you would see him all over the sneaker cons. He used to be notorious for being like crazy amount of buyouts. He had a deal with American Eagle. Then, you know, the whole like, you know what happened allegedly where, you know, we pretty much put him to the test, us sneakerheads, and it didn't go well. And then, yeah, it pretty much went left. Now, I'm not saying that's the final dagger, but I just find it a little ironic. Again, Whole Live is a legend of Penny Base, but I just find it a little ironic that whenever that video came out, now that it had to be taken down, if you know, you know, pretty much that they put out there, you know, they pretty much put them to the test. It didn't go so well, but they didn't know about it. And then, yeah, I noticed that happened. And now look out, the tables are turned, man. I will say this, in my opinion, I can't help but think like maybe this is some form of like, you know, awakening karma. I don't know, man, because at one point this guy was on the top of the world. But this also could have been one of those like, and I'm not saying this is him, but sometimes, you know, in a lot of business, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you think about some of the top biggest chains have closed recently, right? I was thinking like TGI Fridays used to be the ish, right? Now, you know, they all gone. You know what I'm saying? Ruby Tuesdays, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I say all that to say, like, trying to resell something that already has came out and trying to make a living off of it is easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like, you have to, a resale store is going to do good as long as the main store, the main place it comes from is doing good. You know what I'm saying? But I've always said this since day one, dog. Reselling, while yes, you can make a few dollars, but I've never seen it as how you doing it as like quit your day job money. You know what I'm saying? Like cool, you making some extra bucks, but look at all the, if you factor in, like, case in point, I'm gonna use myself. And I know reselling will never truly officially die, but I don't think it'll be a while. Something dramatic has to happen if we get people's attention span back into this joint where now people's back to buying all the shoes and it's hard to cop now. Honestly, that wave that came in 2020 and 2021, people were at home with nothing to do, but we all found extracurricular activities. You know what I'm saying? Myself included. You know what I'm saying? I was already doing sneakers, but I couldn't like pick up like 2020 and 2021. I think that was the least amount of shoes I had bought ever. You know, and then finally once stuff started getting back to quote unquote normal, then I was able to cop. But I say all that to say, like, yeah, these guys was booming, but look at the thing of it, right? All the majority of the people who make sneaker content, some still dropping, some barely dropping. You know what I'm saying? But now if you look at the resale stores, you know what I'm saying? Not to catch a stray at anybody, right? But then just like a few weeks ago, I covered like the Cool Kick situation, which ironically I had to bring the OG up to speed on that. And he told me out his own mouth that he sold shoes to Cool Kicks too. Not like no on some like they fake type of stuff, but he's saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I go to LA, I'm like, hey, look, they open, but yeah. And then I showed him what's up, and he was like, oh, wow. And I'm like, yeah. And then pretty much that's what I let him know, because he was like, the cats, they be selling on Whatnot all the time. And I'm like, you probably ain't about to see no Whatnot in a minute, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100. But I say all that to say, this situation definitely sucks because, I mean, this guy had one overseas too. And then, I don't know, it always seems like, I get it, he had a hustle mentality, but I mean, to be honest, the trustworthiness, you know what I'm saying, was always in the back of my head, right? Pause. Let me hit the chat real quick. I see Devon says, what up, Manny and Slayer? Devon says, the Adidas Jellyfish is a good shoe, but not for 300. That's what the OG was saying too. He said, yo, for 300 though? Like he looked at me and turned his head sideways. I'm like, y'all won't going after that shit. But I paid that for some shoes before too. So I mean, at the same time, I get it. If you like the shoe, you like the shoe. Let's see where we at real quick. Devon says, which Jordan 12 you like better? Cherries, flu games, or taxis? Oh God. Hey, that's a trick question, bro. That's a trick question, man. But if I have to pick between the three, I'm gonna roll with the flus, man. I'm gonna roll with the flu games. Even though I don't rock them crazy like that, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna roll with the flu games, dog. What's yours? You gotta answer too, man. What's y'all's? I would say the flu games, but I love the taxis. I love the cherries. Obviously, I don't rock them this week, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love them. Where we at real quick? We got Anthony Coram. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. My bad. And the building says the Panda Lows kills the whole resale market. Also, the downfall of the Jordan 1s because of the Panda. The Panda has came and gone. It's still here, but I mean, yeah, at one point that did go. It was up there and going crazy, but I mean, to be honest, I ain't gonna say that necessarily. I think that killed, like, maybe, yeah, I guess, well, I get what you're saying on the resale side of things. It could have been the straw that broke the camel's back because I remember on the resale side of things, at one point, the Pandas was reselling for $400. I ain't paying you no $400 for that joint, especially now to see that if you go to you do your footwork in, to be honest, I think Foot Locker had them joints on for like $80-$90 now, dog. So for the people who paid $400 back then, like I want to say back in 2020 and 2021, hey, more power to y'all, brothers and sisters. But yeah, it couldn't be me. Let me get back to the article real quick. It says, in the last few months, dozens of Urban Necessity consignees alleged on social media that the popular sneaker consignment shop has failed to issue payments for items sold. As the frustration amongst the sellers grows, many are pointing to Urban Necessities founder Jay-Z Lopez. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If not, my bag. AKA 2J's for the answers, because he was the face of it. Even though I know technically I don't think he's part of the company anymore, but he's the face. So that's what people was pointing to. They didn't know he had left the company. I didn't even know until he came out and said something, you know? And it says, late last night, 2J's Kicks posted a 14-minute video on his Instagram account giving the perspective of his issues the shop is currently facing, including his wife being diagnosed with cancer and taken on to sneaker customizer Dominic the Surgeon Cabron and other, which I think that's Shoe Surgeon, if I'm not mistaken, and other individuals under Surgeon Worldwide Incorporated as financial partners of the store. 2J says that in early 2022, his wife was diagnosed with a stage 4 colon cancer, which shifted his attention away from the store. After a few months had passed, he had met the shoe surgeon and his business partners at SneakerCon, where they began to discuss joining Urban Necessities to assist with operations due to the growing concerns about his wife. According to 2J's Kicks, a deal was signed toward the end of the year, and he had later realized he had no say in the company after the agreement, while still being held liable for any outstanding balances and issues with the business. He then says that he asked for a buyout from the company and was offered a deal in early 2023, but the shoe surgeon and his partners never signed the contract for his buyout. So it says, 2J's Kicks explained, as the time passed, he has asked a buyout of no money in return, but or to be out. Yeah, he's asked to be bought out for no money in return, but the entitled said did not contractually agree with the buyout. He was later terminated from the brand, but was still held liable for the store's outstanding. I'm pretty sure this is a video he goes like here. I don't know if this is one of the videos, but let me see. I'll see if I can play this real quick. Fair use real quick. I just want to see if it is one of the videos. If it's not, then oh well. But for 10 minutes long, the guy, he's being long with it. Let me see right here. Got the no sound. Oh, so we got the this is like, oh, this is sneaker shopping. So we're going to go there. I'm going to keep going. This is the video right here, I'm assuming right here, that he last spoke out on. And if I'm not mistaken, it's probably from a minute ago, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that out in a second. I'm not going to play that. It says the shoe surgeon has responded to comments with Complex after regarding the matter. Towards the end of the video, 2J's is asking for 100% ownership. I think we already watched that joint. I don't even think we got to play that all over again yet. We've already watched it because I think he just kind of posted some on Instagram afterward. But like this video, I can tell this one is kind of one of those. It's an old joint. Let me I'm gonna put myself back on the main screen. I'm gonna just click on the joint and see if it's that. Yeah, I think it's that old joint. Yeah, this is that old joint. Hold on, boom, 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 because it's playing right here. I just want to play this because he said it's fair use, by the way.
I know that one of the last posts that you guys saw from me was me acknowledging some of the concerns that you guys have done a great job of addressing over social media, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that has either sent it to me in a DM, a text, called me about this, and let me know some of the concerns that are regarding Urban Necessities. So in this video that I'm posting, I want to kind of explain.
Yeah, I think this one we already watched before. But let me play this. Let me do this part real quick, and then we'll wrap up for upcoming sneaker releases real quick. But I'm pretty sure we already watched that joint for. I'm not gonna do it all over. Where we at real quick? Check out 2J's full explanation on Urban Necessities changes in the Instagram video below, which we did that. We did that before. Pretty much, yeah. And he says the proposed deal claims he will be able to pay consignors in full if the deal is agreed upon. So that was the deal, but I don't think it actually like did that. It says towards the end of the video, 2J's Kick is asking for 100% ownership of Urban Necessities back from the shoe surgeon and his partners. I mean, yeah. And then this is the update right here. And this was, yeah, we running it back. So November 12th. But you know what? I'm going to read through this real quick because the last one was what? This was June. No, yeah, this was June 2026. Urban Necessities Director of Finance, Kayla Merkin, had claimed on social media regarding 2J's claim of the issue to the store is currently facing. Merkin claims that 2J's Kicks received a $191,000 payout in 2023, while also saying no one would invest in the store if he were still an active partner. Merkin's full response appears in the Instagram post. And then this is the latest one here, so I guess November 12th, because if you think about it, that's today. So this is 2J's Kicks has confirmed the closing of Las Vegas, and this is where we want to get right here perfect. 2J's Kicks has confirmed the closing of Las Vegas-based consignment shop Urban Necessities on Instagram today. His full statement on the matter appears in his Instagram below. And this is what he has right here. From the desk of Jay-Z Lopez, from immediate release November 12th, 2025. It says, to all those I have had the privilege of working with, and to everyone who has graciously supported me throughout the years, there has been an ongoing public discussion surrounding Urban Necessities and my partnership with Shoe Surgeon Worldwide. I want to share my perspective and clarify a few important points. It says, conducting myself and my business with transparency, integrity, and respect has always been and remains a top priority. I have not been involved in the operations of Urban Necessities, nor have I had access or participated in significant business decisions for nearly 3 years. It says, learning of the recent and unfortunate issues Urban Necessities and the recent store closing has been deeply painful. Over the past several months, I've been contacted by many individuals, both offering support and raising concerns about consignment related matters, including missing payments and inventory. While I have not been involved in the company's day to day management during this time, I take these concerns seriously and feel a deep sense of responsibility to support the community that has supported me. It says, to the consigners, I see you, I hear you, I understand how critical these unresolved issues are. Many of you rely on the transactions to support the families and businesses. This issue will not go away quietly, nor will I. And it says, as the situation evolves, I'll be granted access to the information necessary to contact consigners directly and resolve what I can. Please know that this is only the beginning of the steps I intend to take. Much more is to come. Resolution, accountability, and the start of something new. This is not the end of the story. This emergence of something bold and meaningful, rooted in our shared community, built upon integrity, renewed purpose. So that's his response to Jay's kicks. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't think I've ever been to Urban Necessities, but he used to try to be and I'm not saying he's not the good guy, but at one point he was all up on, he used to post YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? What went left for me was that whole, him and Troll situation, but I'll leave it right there on that one. You know what I'm saying? So that's the update on 2J's Kicks. Let's talk upcoming sneaker releases, and let me touch your chat real quick. Where we are with Kicks, because I know I kind of zoned out, but I want to make sure I did cover everything. Devon says, I roll with the flu games because of the story behind them, and plus on feet they hit. I have nothing against the basic colorways of the taxis and playoffs. Those are good, but the flus are at the top. 100. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Let's see. Anthony says, the shoe surgeon and Project Blitz are shady, which they've been caught up in some stuff sideways too. Think about that. A lot of this, man, if you think about it, Cool Kicks, a lot of these people have had some very interesting, unique situations. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, the good guys are flew in between. You know what I'm saying? Even StockX has had their shady stuff that's happened to them. You know what I'm saying? What's the one joint I was thinking out in Cali too? I think I think you just got to be locally there to do it, or not necessarily do it, because they do have their stuff online. But a lot of places, like I know GOAT still got that good reputation along with Flight Club, but then on the West Coast there's one other joint. I can't even think of it. It was actually two of them joints. I ain't thinking of Cool Kicks, but I know one of them is like in the Bay Area if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to think of it. I know their stuff is like black and white, but I actually used to follow them on my on my eBay page. So they used to do crazy drops on the eBay page too. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really shopped there in a while. But a lot of my shoes I used to get there from them too. You know what I'm saying? Mag Park is one of those. I know they had a good reputation at one point, but I don't hear too much about Mag Park anymore. So I know Mag Park had their good reputation. And then it's probably another joint. I can't even really think of the joint. It starts with an S though. It'll come to me. Pause. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, a lot of sneakers that was on the resale market are pretty much next to nothing. True. I mean, there are always going to be those certain ones that are like just going to be a problem. And you got to come off the hip with, like Travis's, they're most likely always going to be, you got to come off the hip a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, for the most part, if you did your leg work or you just, they're pretty much obtainable now, back to reality. You know what I'm saying? But the economy is also cheeks as well, too. Devon says, like the Tokyo Biohack Jordan 1s, I'm going to keep it 100. The Biohacks didn't do anything for me, but I get what you're saying. The Zion 1 lows would have set today if they wasn't in the pandemic. This is true. Let's see. Melody Cake says, flu games 12 all day. RP Hayes. Got you. Let's see. Anthony says, bro, what is your opinion on the UAs? Because a lot of people are going that route. I don't rock with them. I can't do it. I don't like UAs. Even though I know it's quote unquote, at one point, unauthorized to me still means it's not the real deal Holyfield. I know people are saying it's the same damn thing. It's just unauthorized. I mean, this is my thing. If it didn't, I want the ones that come out of Nike, them inventory and stuff like that. I don't want no like, hey, it's made by same people, this and the third, but Nike don't. This one slipped through the cracks type of shit. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, to each your own though. But for me, no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I get down. I want, I'll pay the extra. You know what I'm saying? Memory Kick says, no, we okay. Exactly, bro. And then so we got, let's see, I'm my year. Saw the little first glimpse of the sixes. While I'm sure they're comfortable, for me personally though, I don't think I'm going to be doing too much on these right here for upcoming sneaker releases real quick. About to wrap this joint up because we just hit that hour mark. No thank you. I'm my year. Come on, dog. We can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? We can do better than that. I saw this floating around too. This Air Force One is getting a new limited like collaboration with University of Oregon. So seeing these floating around, these probably will be a problem. But I don't think they're coming out yet. But yeah, these are going to be the two different ones. Some forces. I don't hate them. I admit I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I rock with them a little bit. Where we at real quick? We have obviously the Jordan 1 Shadows returning, the 10s. I'm on the fence about these. I don't hate them, but I don't know. I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, we do have the Travis's. This is his website. I even hit a refresh for you guys right here live on the stream. It just says TravisScott.com exclusive soon. Right? I mean, that's about it. So again, salutes. We got those coming. Some little fine details right here for this right here. I want them. Probably going to come off the hit with them, but I'm still going to try for retail first. Rumors is too, just everybody from what I'm hearing, even another like bigger, way bigger sneaker YouTuber that's done reviews on this shit said they tried to move theirs and the place said it was fake. So everybody, honestly, just be patient and hold off right now. Wait for an official drop because we don't know if Travis and the backdoor this or not already. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. Let's just chill. Let the pairs circulate when they get out here. We got a Joe Fresh Goods right here. What is this one? It says Bag Lady and Hand Me Down drops. I put my coworker on to these joints right here. To be honest, I like both. I mean, I may look at these joints. It says the website hosting a raffle pairs through the 13th. I gotta look at the piggy bank though. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind having a pair. But you know what I'm saying? Me, I just been doing them for the gym. But these, I would actually like drip out. You know what I'm saying? I just wish he would have pushed it back just a little bit more for me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hate these though. I don't hate these. Metal Kick says big pass on my 6 and 4. I respect it. Anthony says I'm excited on the Chicago 1 lows. Yeah, those are coming Saturday if I'm not mistaken. I'm on the fence. I like them, but it wants me I want to have the highs, but I will say this: it is a dope shoe. I don't hate it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't hate that joint. Obviously, we got the Black Cat 4s, aka the Squeakables, what everybody's calling them. Me, must cop. I like them. They look even better, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think if y'all are bringing the squeakiness off the blaming the squeakiness. Fun fact, right? And I said this in my Discord, shameless plug. Back in the day, dog, when we used to legit check sneakers or we thought people didn't have like the real deal Holyfields, that's the thing, like, oh, do they squeak? If they didn't squeak, because remember, what do people think the squeeze test is? You know what I'm saying? People like do like that squeeze test, but also that squeakiness, another sign of legit checking. But everybody's like, I'm not going to walk around. You're not going to be able to hear that joint. Because if you think about it, it's down at your feet. Like you're walking, you're standing up. You're going to hear it if it's like ultimately super quiet. But the people who's putting it out there, yeah, I can probably make any of my shoes make noise in or squeak if I put my camera microphone right next to my freaking feet. Come on, dog. And I'll leave it right there. I ain't trying to trip or nothing like that. But yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for upcoming sneaker releases. That's all I got. I'll double check the sneakers out real quick. Let me put myself back on the main screens, and then we'll get ready to wrap this joint up here for the night. Should be seeing the main screen. Everything's looking good right here. But yeah, the Chicago's, I'm on the fence all the way. Where we at? Devon says Squeak and Creek 4. Y'all playing, man. Let's see. We did have those Caitlin Clark Kobe 6s that dropped. I saw that J-Rod caught the W on those, so salutes to J-Rod. Let's see. We got some dunks coming on the 14th. That's Friday. Then we got the Chicago's. That should be on the 15th on the fence. And then the Shadows on the 19th kind of covered that. We got another Nego and Air Force 3 that's coming November 20th. And then we have the Air Jordan Pale Ivory on November 22nd. We got some OG Air Max 95s coming on the 26th. And then the Black Cats are coming on the 28th. So, I mean, to be honest, looking like me, I don't know. Once we get past this Travis wave, let's not ignore that. People are on the clock watching that, so we'll see how that goes. Where we at real quick, Man of the Kick says, I'll grab the Chicago Air Jordan 1 lows for under retail. I think I'm going to be, you know what, man? I think I'm going to join that team. Like, because they, on the resale market, they already right there. I'm assuming when they drop. If they can sit, if I can get them, you know what I'm saying, like $10, $15, if I get like a little coupon joint somewhere, I'm going to see if they got something like that, like on DTLR, because to be honest, I don't even think they're doing like raffling systems for the Chicago's. If so, I didn't see any for real. I don't think I seen none with DTLR. And let me check real quick. Let me check. Because I'm about to get up out of here. But let me check. I got my phone right here real quick. I just want to see, like, how are they putting it out there or raffles? Because if it's going to be like a first come, first serve, they're not anticipating these to sell out instantly if I had to guess. So, no raffle on DTLR. Let me see what Foot Locker talking about real quick. Let's see real quick. Let me see. Real quick. We got releases. Not lunch. Because if they was doing it and it's dropping Saturday, it would already have this joint up here. So, yeah, November 15th. They have them. But they're not doing okay, they got like entries on the grade school joints. Okay, so Foot Locker is them doing like a raffle, but they're doing a ship to me option. I'm not falling for that anymore. What that means to me now, you probably can pull up to the store and cop. Because the ship to me is like that. Because I don't think they're doing it like an in-store, like you come. I wish they would do that because I think the issue why they probably slowed it down is like it's going to be plenty of pairs. People just come up here. Some people don't mess it up. It causes too much confusion or what have you. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But let me hit the rest of the chat real quick. Devon says, you have a better chance of those Travis frags. Interesting. Wow. Let's see. Anthony says the 13s are notorious on squeaking. Probably. Do I even have any 13s? I got 13s. Yeah, they do. Actually, you know what? They do squeak. You right. Those Flints I have bought recently or back in 2020, they were squeaking. You know what I'm saying? They don't do it so much now, but yeah, they squeak. You right. Let's see. Men of the Kick says Smoky Gray Squeak 4. Let's see. Devon says those Chicago ones are not gonna sit. I don't know, Devon. We'll see. We'll see. Because if they're not doing if you think about they're doing a shit to me joint, I feel like if I just pull up early enough, maybe so. But you're gonna have to call and see. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting. But you're saying they're gonna sit. You're saying they're going to sit. Okay, I got you. I read it wrong. You said the Chicago ones are gonna sit. If they do sit, I'm going to roll with the Manny method and hopefully try to catch. I want to catch something under retail. My bad for reading it wrong the first time, dog. My bad. Let's see. Man with the Kick says, for a Hano, why not? I mean, yeah, true. Devon says, use your Foot Locker points to cop the Chicago ones. I kind of want to just use them joints to, I'm trying to see if I can get a coupon. I want to see if I can pull up and use a coupon on the joint. I'm pretty sure I got like one of those $10 or $20 off. If they even still do that, I'm going to check that when I get off the live. Then I'll pull up and probably vlog that joint. That'd be dope. Granted, it'd be very interesting though. I don't know. It just depends. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, when you purchase them, you can use your points to get the discount. Wow, we're right on the same page. So, yeah, maybe. I got to check the piggy bank, though, man. I got to make sure everything right, taking care of everything adulting-wise first. Let's see. Devon says, JD Sports and Finish Line do that. Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm already back on the main screen. I've been on this joint for an hour and 9 minutes, man. Let's wrap things up here for the night. Pretty much, we just talked urban necessities, stores closing, and 2J still on the track to do the quote unquote right thing. So, I mean, hopefully he's following through with that. And also, we just, Adidas and Pharrell will receive the Coveted Shoe of the Year award, pretty much. And yeah, man, we talked a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, man. So appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always and being active in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and start rambling. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trying hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, but I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. Where we got a food section, sports section, you name it. I'll see you guys again on Saturday, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.